Hello, Tuesday. Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're seeing this. What's up, you guys? And it's another beautiful day. You know what? I don't know, how... Here's the thing. My apartment faces south. So even when it's a little overcast, it comes in pretty bright in here. So that makes me happy. It brightens the room up. When I was in Michigan for the last month visiting with my family, even though it's cold out, the sun comes out, and that's really important. It's important to have sunlight, vitamin D. They say that's one of the indicating, well, I don't know if you're a believer of this. I do believe it. I do believe that they say that vitamin D will actually help with COVID stuff. So I don't know. I'm open to anything at this point because there's information all over the board. So if vitamin D can help combat this global pandemic, I'm in. I'm in. Oh, good morning. Oh, hello. I've been waiting for you for hours. You finally get up? Howdy, partner. This dog, you guys. Oh my God. All right, yesterday I thought it was the 11th. Today's actually the 11th. 1/11/22. Interestingly enough, those are some good numbers. Hi, good day, sunshine. Nice to see you. I'm glad you got up. Here's what this dog does. He'll stay in bed. I'll get up and exercise in the morning. I do a Zoom Pilates class every morning, most mornings anyways, and he will get up and hide under the sofa. He is not into my exercise regime. He is also, I would say he's kind of lazy. His retirement has created some lackadaisical energy in him. Oh shoot, here we go. Dog's outside. All right, anyways, you guys, let's see. It is 2 for Tuesday, 1/11/22. Let's see what wants to come through on this glorious day today. How's everybody feeling? Yesterday I was talking about how that Capricornian energy really ignites that to-do list, those New Year's resolutions, and how I'd like to really look at that as how do you become the alchemist? That energy has been really loud for the last week. How do you become the alchemist in your own life? What does that look like? How do you transform, transmute energy from where it's at to where you want it to go? Okay. Let's see. Throat chakra, using your voice. Root chakra to stabilize communication. All right, using your voice, throat chakra, to express yourself in a way that stimulates passion and your sense of security. So as long as you're feeling very grounded, rooted, there's something very beautiful here about communication, because the throat chakra is all about communication, and the communication card came out. So there might be something that you're working on related to very grounded, thoughtful, passionate communication that speaks your truth, that allows for flow. That might be something that's happening. That might be something that's coming through right now. Or that might be something that needs to happen over the course of the next, like I said, we've been talking about how do we want this year to look for ourselves. Well, maybe these readings that I'm doing this week are all about kind of setting the stage, if you will, setting the scene, paving the way, laying the foundation for what's to come. So how do you want to really come into your own self-expression this year? What does that look like? How does that look in terms of being grounded and stimulating your passion, your sense of self, your sense of security, all those things? And how is that going to be able to be translated, either verbally or through your actions? How are you going to be able to communicate that? 10 of Cups, through abundance, something very abundant here. Wow, I like that. Empress. Ooh, something beautiful. Six of Cups. All right, here we go. Knight of Wands, World, Eight of Swords, Four of Swords, King of Pentacles, Devil, Two of Wands, Seven of Wands. You guys, I want to say that this has been coming out the last few days. There might be something from the past that's going to resurface, and it might present itself in a way that it's going to require you to really use your energy wisely, calmly, thoughtfully. Conceive of something very beautiful for yourself. Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, Empress. There's something that's maybe being ignited from the past that will really empower you to move forward into a new cycle. Some learning, maybe, some understanding, some feeling very grounded. I think that you're gonna, how you're gonna be able to navigate this is continuing to do the work in your meditations. These are my meditation cards, Eight of Swords and Four of Swords. Eight of Swords is about mindset and Four of Swords is about healing mindset. But the way that these cards look, it looks like they're meditating. When I meditate, I wear a blindfold and I just sit there. And that's kind of what's happening here. You could be doing that in water, in a bath. You could be doing that anywhere, really. But this is about how you heal your mindsets in your meditative spaces around what is good for you. What do you want to manifest? What kind of new reality do you want to have going forward? How do you hold the space for yourself? You're really looking and exploring, how do I hold the space for myself to really create something very successful? How do I really focus on creating abundance for myself when there's some other maybe conflicting energies that you're in there navigating while you're doing this meditative work? So there could be, like something that might present itself that might be a little misaligned, but it's going to be really important that you're discerning of that and that you are really clear that how am I becoming the alchemist in my life? How am I creating something very beautiful for myself? How am I stepping into my power and holding the space for myself to really conceive of something very beautiful and then use my grounded, stable sense of self to ignite this passionate, new ability to communicate what is it that I need, what is it that I want, what is good for me, what is going to catapult me to the next level, that's going to bring me beautiful, abundant, loving energy. I see Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Gemini. I see a younger fire sign. I see King of Pentacles. Interesting, you guys. So let's see, what are we still working on here? There is a new opportunity for you to really invest in your future and change the trajectory of your life. Yes, I love this. I love this. Something's going to really unfold between now and Leo season. I see Leo and Aries. And it's going to really awaken you to a new sense of leadership, passionate, entrepreneurial leadership. It could be that you're, something that you're stepping into is going to be very independent and beautiful and awakened. And it could be this newfound internal passion being ignited. And you're going to be moving in the direction of something very new and fresh and creative. I think that you're gonna know, because this is gonna come to you in your meditations, you guys. Again, when your mind is quiet, not necessarily like a legitimate meditation. You could take that on. I would highly recommend a meditative practice, but it's not for everybody. But I think when your mind is quiet, when you've had the opportunity to calmly quiet your mind and move in the direction of something that is very flowing and loving, you're going to manifest some very beautiful spiritual awakening in that. Some very beautiful, calm learning. You're going to step into this new spiritual teacher, this new spiritual energy, or maybe you're going to invite something like that into your life. You're either stepping into that on your own, or you're going to invite something like that into your experience, where you are then taking your understanding of your own connection to source, your own spiritual enlightenment to the next level. And maybe that's something that you're going to be working on over the course of the next year. That's kind of what I'm saying about how we're paving the way for 2022. I think that there is something very beautiful that's being ignited in a sense of abundance that might be related to the past, that's going to move you forward and give you the wherewithal to see how to hold the space for yourself to really create this awakening, to hold the space for the spiritual enlightenment, to hold the space for the spiritual teacher, or for you to be that. Okay? Maybe you're stepping into that in a relationship, in a partnership, in your role, in your, maybe there's something that you're stepping into related to your own awakening to something grander, a higher expression, a more conscious iteration. And being able to communicate that through articulating that through words, through actions, through what you're doing, is really how you're going to continue to evolve into this next version. And you may have taken some time to contemplate, what is the decision? What is it that you really want? And how am I going to articulate that? How am I going to communicate that in a way that flows beautiful, fresh abundance? This is really beautiful energy, you guys. So as we are in this Pisces Jupiter energy right now, just really enjoy it. Use it to your benefit. Use it to help you really pave the way forward, because there are going to be some challenges as we unfold 2022. There's going to be some highs and lows, because there's been this battle between Saturn and Uranus, and Saturn has really been the dominant frequency. But as we start, that's going to start shifting, and Uranus is going to start taking more of that dominant energy. And what that means is there's going to be more rebellion. There's going to be more energy where you're pushing against the status quo, that you're really seeing how things have gone up until this point have been however they've gone. And now there's change where you're going to start being really maybe like not defensive, but you're going to hold space for yourself in a way that's going to not be in alignment with the status quo, and it's going to change the trajectory of things. You're going to start to be pushing back. You're going to start rebelling against how things have gone, because you see that as the necessary next step to growing and evolving into this higher level of consciousness, into this new earth, into this new world, into this new perspective, into this new iteration and version of who we are all becoming, not just as individuals, but as a collective. So that energy is going to start really taking shape as 2022 takes shape. So anyways, just food for thought. Mull that one over as you're really thinking about how you want your year to go, and how that experience is gonna be for you. All right, let's see. So you're ruminating on how to take this ignited passion and translate it, communicate it. Yep. Freedom is yours. Be at home. And the abundance universe will provide. So there's something about really stepping into this experience of being free to be who you are and qualifying where that's going to be, where your home space is going to be, how that you're creating this very freeing experience in your own internal home state, maybe literally and figuratively. So trusting that you're going to continue to really receive something very beautiful, and that being right where you are is right where you're supposed to be, and continuing to allow for yourself to develop this newfound freedom and sense of self, okay? Learning how to translate that, communicate that, passion ignited, holding the space for you to really grow and evolve into the next version. Because now we're here, we're in this new place. I was talking about this in the end of 2021. We were going through this sort of portal, and now we're out of it. And now it's like, okay, I have arrived. Now what? Now who am I going to be? What am I going to do? I have manifested something very beautiful for myself. Now how's that going to take shape as we continue to grow and evolve? You don't just grow and get to a place and then be stuck. There's energy is constantly moving, and there's no, when it gets stagnant is when problems arise. So continue to really think about, who is this next version? How is that going to look? How do you hold the space for that for yourself? What does it mean to be really free to be self-expressed and communicate who you really are, and how to translate that with your passions ignited, and trusting that everything will flow and you will continue to receive the abundance. So the first card out of the gate was the 10 of Cups. That's the ultimate abundance card. The last card I drew was the 10. The abundant universe will provide. There's something very beautiful about abundance flowing to you in a way that gives you a newfound sense of freedom. Okay? So there you go, you guys. Happy Tuesday. I hope there was a message in this reading for you. Either way, I wish you well. I'll see you soon.